Hello, my fabulous people. This is Melanie Warren, also known as Coach Mel. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back to paradise. On my channel, I share things as it relates to infertility, adoption, and everything else in between. So today we're going to talk about how to deal with loneliness as you go through infertility. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining me, my fabulous people. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe, and also make sure you stay until the end to find out how you can book a call with me to see how you can combat this infertility journey and be victorious as you try and live the best day as you go through this journey. So today we're going to share 5 things on how you can deal with infertility, loneliness on your journey. So the first thing you want to do, the first thing is keep the lines of communication open. That means with your spouse, with friends, family, or even a very confident person that you feel confident in sharing your journey. Infertility is lonely, and it's very, very frustrating when you feel as though everybody around you is getting pregnant except you. And you're wondering, who is it that you can turn to and share the grief, the pain, the discouragement, the frustration that you're dealing with. And so it's important that you, whether it's with your husband, with your friends, a very confidant person where you feel sharing that with it, or even a coach, just share it with somebody as you go through this journey, because you do not want to go through it alone. The last thing you want to do is be in a sense of isolation, because what ends up happening is you become deeper and deeper and deeper and sink deeper and deeper in that process, and it becomes very frustrating. You live in a place of hopelessness, and that's not where you want to be, and it actually adds more stress to you and your body, which is not what you need right now, especially when you're on your TCC trying to conceive journey. All right, so make sure. Number 2, practice hospitality. You're like, what? I don't want to be bothered with anybody. I don't want to go to any baby shower, because I was there. I remember those days. I don't want to go to baby showers. I don't want to go to any parties, especially if I know where there's parties where friends or families are going to be there, plus their children, and you're going to get that question, so when are you going to have kids? So what's happening? But let me tell you something. I realized that I had control of how I responded when people would ask me that question, and you do too. So still go to family gatherings, but also give yourself time. If you feel like I can't do it today, it is okay. And even if it's just finding another person or a group where you can go together and just kind of lay it on the line, guys, can we just have a girls night and not talk about kids or whatever? Just have a girls night or a girls time or whatever, or couples, or a couple who are just, they don't have any kids, or they do have kids, and you could just kind of cultivate that relationship and say, well, let's not talk about kids right now, not about the journey. I just want to enjoy just hanging out and just laughing and reminiscing. Okay, so still practice hospitality, because this also helps you to be more empowered and control of your emotions, and also control of how people respond to you as well. Number 3, read and meditate on God's word. Let me tell you something. God's word is amazing, and he says in Jeremiah 29:11 that he knows the plan that he has for you, and it's a good plan. And I say this, that you also have to trust the plan that God has for you, which is a good plan, in spite of how this journey is difficult and it's lonely and it's frustrating and it seems like there's no hope. But listen, reading on God's word, there is such an encouragement. I'm going to leave a link as well to one of my just some scriptures, just kind of encourage you on that, as far as it relates to just loneliness as well. The next thing is read and listen to motivational books, videos, podcasts. Let me tell you something. When I found so many books, and they all didn't relate to infertility, but just kind of really just helping me to keep my spirits up, they did wonders, and it can do wonders for you as well, because it goes back to you gaining control of your emotions and how you're feeling. So it's important too that you feast yourself on things that are going to give you life, that are going to give you hope, that are going to encourage you as well. And the last thing is journal writing. Whether it's writing something, writing in your journal, reading what you've written in terms of just positivity in it, writing affirmations and speaking those affirmations that you've written as well as for yourself, as a sense of hope. So make sure you do these 5 things as you combat this spirit of loneliness as you go through your infertility journal. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go ahead and follow me on all my social media platforms, as well as you can go to my website, melniewarren.com, and book a call with me, and let's figure out what we can do so I can help you on your infertility or adoption struggle journey, because you can go through this. And just remember this as well. Remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Bye, my fabulous people.